What's up guys, Sebastian here, and in this video I want to tell you how you can scale your business without losing your freedom, right? Which is something that happens to literally like every single internet entrepreneur and other types of entrepreneurs as well, maybe for offline businesses, offline entrepreneurs. This is something that definitely happened to me and that I had to find a strategy to make it work because I was literally like going crazy, right? So the thing is, like, in the beginning when you're starting your business, you are kind of like this solopreneur where you do everything, right? You run ads, then you create funnels. If you're in e-commerce, you're doing product research and customer service, and then you're doing fulfillment, and you're speaking with suppliers, and then you're paying employees, and you're doing all of these things to keep your business alive, right? So it may seem like building a business is the complete opposite of freedom. It looks like, when you're experiencing that, you feel like it's actually slavery and it's a pain in the ass. Like, how are you gonna get freedom by running this business where you have to be an accountant, a marketer, you have to be, a product researcher and doing and quality control and all of these things. But the reality, and something that I wanted to understand, is that it's extremely normal to feel like you're doing everything. And it's extremely normal to do everything yourself in the beginning. In fact, I highly recommend you do everything in the beginning. That way you can get experience of how things work, right? So for instance, when I first started my business, I was replying customer service myself for e-commerce, for my consulting business, for every single business that I've created. I've replied customer service myself in the beginning. And the reason is because I really want to understand what are the frustrations of my clients, of my potential clients, how to reply to them, what to say, what not to say, how to sound professional, how response rate affects the relationship with your leads and your clients. And I also wanted to create a database of templates that I felt really happy with, so that my future employees could use, right? For e-commerce, I've done product research myself. For sales funnels, I built my own sales funnels. For basically everything, even I've created like logos and design. I've been a designer, I've been an accountant, I've paid my employees, I've made freaking spreadsheets for profit and loss. Absolutely everything in a business, I've done it, right? But I knew that I was not going to do that forever. I was just doing that temporarily so that I could learn, keep my business alive, and eventually outsource it when I had more money coming in, so that I didn't have to do that forever. And over the years, it's been a process, because it's not like I outsourced everything in one single day. It's been a process. It's taken years, and now I can focus on what I really like to do. I can focus on what generates me the most results, and the other things are outsourced, right? So the key behind scaling a business and not losing your freedom and actually having more freedom than ever is actually creating systems and just asking yourself the right questions. So for instance, by creating a system, I mean, okay, let's say that you have an agency. So you need to have a system where you are generating leads every single day, all right? What is gonna be the system? You're gonna have campaigns running, and you might have someone that runs those campaigns. And that person is compensated for every sale that is generated, right? So you have that media buyer. And so leads are coming into the funnel. Then you need to automate the process of converting those leads maybe into phone calls to see if you can close those people on the phone. So you need a sales funnel. You automate it with a sales funnel that is proven to convert. Maybe you can model it from someone that already has results, etc. Right, now that the leads maybe schedule a call, you gotta see who's gonna take those calls, because if you take them yourself, you can close them. But again, we're talking about scaling and not losing your freedom. So you need to find people that you can teach your way on how to do it, and that they can take care of the phone calls, right? I don't personally like to look for extremely professional salespeople. I look for more regular people that are like me and that can build nice relationships with people. I don't know, it's just my way of selling. I don't like to really sell. I like to build relationships. And if people need a service or product, then we just offer it, and if not, all good, right? So look for people that you resonate with, that you want to teach your ways, so that they can take the calls. In that specific example, let's say we're talking about an agency, for instance. So now you're generating leads. Now someone is generating leads. Now those leads are going through a process. Now you're generating calls, and someone is taking those calls and closing the clients. Then you should have someone, for instance, that can onboard that client and tell the client, hey, here are the next steps to get started with our service. Because the salesman or the sales guy or this person on the phone, they're just getting, closing the leads into clients. They're not onboarding coaches, for instance. So look for someone that can do that. Then someone has to fulfill the product or service. That might be you, but if you really want to create a system, then just create a video library that teaches someone how to do the same thing so that this client gets results. So instead of you having to repeat it every single time, you have a video library where every new employee can watch it to replicate the exact same process. And then it's the same thing. So you just ask yourself the right questions. How can I get A by not doing A, right? So you need to look for someone. How can I do something and not do something, right? And that's how you start building your systems. The other thing that I I forgot what I was gonna say. I was saying the systems, to build system, and yeah, I think that was it. No, I said something else, but basically that's the point of this video, guys. How you can scale without losing your freedom is really creating the systems and asking yourself the right questions. I believe that was the second thing. And really, like, if you're doing everything at the same time, don't feel frustrated. In fact, do it yourself until everything makes a lot of sense to you, until you feel like a professional and that you can teach someone effortlessly. For me, using Google Drive and spreadsheets and all of this, documenting trainings for my team and everything is super helpful. And you will reach one point, maybe in a year from now, or maybe 2 or maybe 6 months from now, where everything is automated and you're making money and you're not taking care of absolutely everything. And at that point, you can think with a lot more clarity. And yes, your profit margins will go down. Maybe you're not gonna make 80% profit margins. Maybe you're gonna make 30 or 40, but now you have your freedom, and now you can plan on how to scale to the next level without losing your freedom, because you already built the machine, the system. And for me, building a business is about freedom, right? I mean, I prefer, honestly, I prefer to make $30,000 per month and have my freedom than make $100,000 per month and be a freaking slave. But it's just something I value. For me, freedom is everything, right? And so yeah, you have to do it that way. If not, you will go crazy. But anyways, that's my tip. Hope you found it valuable, guys. Build systems, but do things yourself in the beginning. Go through the pain, go through the process of learning how to do stuff. That way you'll become an expert, and that way you can also ensure that, or make sure that people on your team are being responsible and doing things the right way. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you found this helpful, be sure to go to SebastianGomezMentoring.com, schedule a call if you want to work together with me and my team to grow your business. And that's basically it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.